All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's get a warm up. All right, let's stand right here. Let's see how this goes. Oh my, what the hell? All right, hello guys. Welcome to another video. Now, I think for some beginner bowlers, it's kind of hard to know where to play. Where do you put your feet? Where do you throw the ball? Who knows, you know? So, what I thought I would do today is explain what actually happens in the lane, what happens to the ball, why does it curve like that, and how to adjust to what happens. So step number one, understand there's oil in the lane. So if I show you my ball here, you can see these little oil marks that's going down my ball. That is from the lane. That is from the lane, right? The ball skids through oil. That is the reason why the ball skids. I'll throw another shot right here. I mean, hopefully we hit the 5-pin. Just throw it, see what happens. But I'm gonna show you how to adjust to. Ooh, step on it. I hit it, thank God. And so you gotta adjust. I'm gonna show you how to adjust. So that's the first step. Understand that there's oil in the lane. Now, house shots, they have oil in the middle. You see the arrows. So you see between the arrows, right here, between the most left one and the most right one, there's oil in the middle of the lane. So the ball skids through that, and as soon as it hits that dry part, it curves. That's what it usually is supposed to do. What the plan is to show you how to adjust to where the oil is, where you need to be, where the perfect line is for you. So that first shot, I stood on 15 with this ball. This ball, the FaZe AI, one of the best balls of 2024, probably. I haven't thrown it that long, but I stood on 15, and that went Brooklyn. That went to the other side of Hedman. I moved 5 left on that shot. I stood on 20. Now, there's different ways you could stand on the lane. You can stand on the lane with your right foot first. You can stand on it with your left foot. I choose my left foot, and that's where I choose where I stand. So my left foot is on 20 right here. And so basically that is all dependent on how your ball goes. So I'm gonna throw a shot on 20. I'm gonna move 5 left. I'll tell you, no, hold on. I'm gonna move 8 left from 15, okay? I'm gonna show you why that matters so much, okay? So that first shot was on 15. Now this is on 23. 23, looking at the same break point. Now you see that. That is a almost perfect line. If I could repeat that shot every time, I could bowl 300. Obviously, I'm not the greatest, but I average 200, 210, around there on a house shot. Sport shot around 170. So, right there seemed like a pretty good shot. Now, as you can see, my feet were right here. I have the middle of my foot on 23. So you see these dots here? They go. This starts at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, so on. So what you're gonna do is you stand in one spot, you're going up, and then you see those arrows right there. That's where I aim. You see the arrows? You need to aim somewhere. So step number 2, as I said, step number 2, figure out where to stand. That is the most important thing. Now, I threw a strike. I know where to stand. And I was looking at around 10 to 11 to 12, that range. Now, I'm gonna show you step number 3. Step number 3 is where you look on the lane. That depicts where your ball goes as well. So, instead of looking at 11, 12, I'm gonna look at 15, the third arrow. Stand in the same spot and see what happens to that, okay? This feels a little bit weird, but So that was around 14. So I got that in the little, I got that in the oil. So you see how that kind of kept on going? Because a house shot, the oil, it's kind of like a triangle, kind of like a Christmas tree. So you have a lot of oil in the middle, and as you go along the lane, it gets skinnier and skinnier. So basically, I just threw the spare ball in there, whatever. So that's step number 3, looking with your eyes. Because looking with your eyes is totally different. So let's talk about standing again. So there's 3 steps that I've went through. There is understanding the oil, understanding where to stand, and understanding where to look. So we're gonna put that all together. Let's see if we can bowl a strike. I honestly, I wasn't trying to bowl a strike on the last one, on the last strike. But here I am now. So I'm gonna stand at the same spot and see what happens. That went a little light. Now there's a couple other things you got to look at. If your ball went dead flush, if it hit light, if it went high, there's a lot of different things you got to know. So you can see that one went light. Now, the main rule is move in the way that you miss. So, if your ball goes Brooklyn, goes past the headpin, you want to move left. If your ball's not hooking enough, you want to move right. So I'm going to move like 10 left, and you're going to see my ball not hooking up. It is a house shot, so you never know. That is 5, that is 10. So I'm standing now on what looks to be 33 and looking at about 15, 16 down lane. Looking at 15, 16 arrows around that little buffer down lane. So let's see if this ball actually goes. As you can see, the ball went light. Ball went light, as you can see. Obviously, I'm not throwing the greatest of shots right now, but this is for the purpose of the video. But I'm telling you, it's a hard way to go. So I moved left through the same speed. It didn't come back. So let's move 5 back to the right. Let's see how that works out. So now I'm on 28, looking about 13, 14. Let's see how that works. Oh, that was bad. As you can see though, it hit the pocket, but it hit a little light. When you leave 10 pins like that, the rule is to kind of move a little bit to the right, just so that you can make it. I'm struggling on spares right now, so let's see if we can pick this one up, right? I should hit it. It barely did. I'm kind of terrible at spares right now. I'm not too good at explaining these things, but I think I'm giving you the basics. So I'll give you the steps again. Step 1, understand the oil, okay? There's a bunch of oil in the middle of the lane. There's little oil on the outside of the lane, no matter if you're a lefty or a righty. I can show you right now if you're a lefty, actually. I'll do it right now. Let's watch this. Okay, this may go in the gutter, but I'll show you if you're a lefty. As you can see, I was way too far left as a lefty, so that ball went to the left side of the lane, and it just curved way too much. As you can see, there's a bunch of different things that you could do, but if you only have one ball, there's really just a lot of steps that you could do. So step 1 is understand the oil. Step 2 is move your feet accordingly. The rule is stand in the spot then move in the direction of your miss. If your ball hooks too much, move left. If your ball hooks too little, move to the right. That is the general house shot rule, okay? And number 3 is targeting. With your eyes, you should look at a marker. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be the little dots on the lane that are right there. You could look at the floor even to see where you put the ball on the lane. That's what Wes Malott does. If you ever watch him, his eyes are straight down, looking at the floor. You can look at there. You can look at the dots. You can look at the arrows, which is what I do. It does pretty well for me. Or you could look all the way down lane to your break point so that you're able to get your hand in the direction that you want. But that is basically how you understand a lane condition. But I'm gonna finish this game off. Obviously, that one a little too light, so I'm gonna stand on 25. I'm moving 3 more right. I'm gonna look at around 12, 13. Let's see what happens. That was 15. As you can see, I made the spare. Obviously, I'm not the greatest at hitting my target right now for some reason. So the simple way to say it is if your ball's not doing the right thing, you need to do something different, okay? That is the main thing that you need to do, okay? So sports shots are different than house shots. House shots, as I said, have oil in the middle, dry on the right side. Sport shots are flat, meaning they have the same amount of oil on every board. That's not all of them. Some of them could have a little bit of dry, but there's things called ratios, which I won't go into right now, because if you're watching this and you're watching this shitty video right now explaining how to move, you're a beginner and you're trying to just understand the basics of how to move. Because when I first started bowling, I didn't know I actually had to move. I wanted to see the big curve. I wanted to stand all the way left and throw it all the way right and then have it curve back. Obviously, that's not the case. You need to move and you need to find where your ball actually hooks. Now that's basically the end of the story. So just recapping one more time, I'll show you it in here. First, understand oil, boom, got that. Now let's see, okay, look at that. All right, so we'll stand on 26, we'll move 1 left from there, right? Let's see, I'm gonna look at 12. I'm gonna look at 12 at the arrows, okay? That is what I'm gonna do, okay? It'll go between 2nd and 3rd arrow, and I guess I'll zoom in. There's a thing called a break point, and that's when your ball starts to hook down lane. Oh, that looks, wow. So I'm just gonna throw the ball and hope, all right? This is my actual game that I'm gonna try on, so let's just. Oh, that's perfect. No, it's not. I'll cut to a strike for you guys. I'll cut to a strike for you, because this is embarrassing.
I added this one in because it was pretty cool. It's on string pins. Look at that. Look at that. Oh.
See, that's a good one to end on, but it's just not because I didn't go flush. I threw a messenger somehow. It's on strings. How did I do that? And that was a good shot. It's a trip 4. We'll end on that. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I don't know, this is a scuff tutorial on how to adjust to the ball movement and doing stuff, because obviously I can't even do that correctly. I'll see you all in the next one, because I didn't have an idea. I tried bowling before, obviously it didn't work, and I guess I gotta fix something right now. But anyways, this has been, I don't know, the channel. I'll see you guys. Bye.